Hello, I'm Steven, the calculator guy, and I know technically I talked about this in another video, but I definitely needed to make this its own video so that I can sort of send this to anyone who's asking me how to get gas onto any particular chain, because it's super easy with Elk Finance. So let's make this a short and quick video to get you guys your gas, and then move on to the next topic. So here, Elk Finance, you'll go to launch DApp. DApp just means decentralized app, in case you didn't know. You can accept the updates if you want to, it doesn't really matter. Basically, the whole process is you're going to buy Elk tokens. Once you buy the Elk tokens, you're going to bridge them over and check a little box. And then when you get to the other side, you're going to sell your Elk tokens for whatever gas you want. So I'm on the Polygon chain right now. I think I'm going to bridge over to the Phantom chain. You can also do this from the Ethereum chain to the Phantom chain, or the Ethereum chain to the Polygon chain, or any of the other associated chains. I'll show you all the chains here in a second. So I'm going to switch to this. I'm going to use my Matic, which I believe is my only, all the stuff that I have. Let's do 3. Yeah, so I get 2 elk. You need at least 1 elk in order to swap or send or bridge with the gas. So sure, I'll do 3. Why not? Confirm. Confirm. All right, while that's happening, I'm just going to go over to ElkNet, and I'm going to choose my target chain. Now, currently, most people are struggling with getting gas onto either Kronos or Phantom. Sometimes Avalanche, but Avalanche is pretty easy. You can just buy AVAX on Coinbase. I know the fees are horrible, and then send the AVAX right to your MetaMask. It'll land on the Avalanche network. So also you can buy AVAX on a bunch of centralized exchanges and send it through the C chain. So let's do Phantom, because this is usually the one that's giving people most issues. But look at all these chains that you can go to. It's great. Harmony, usually Harmony can be difficult to get to. So anyways, those are all your options. Let's do Phantom. So the important thing to do here is to click Swap Elk 1 for gas. That way when you arrive on the other side, you will have some additional gas. So click that. You'll max your elk. You may have to refresh to make sure you have your elk. Still pending? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed up this transaction. I don't mind. It's Matic. The gas is negligible. So we have 170. I'm going to change that to a 500. And 33, I'm going to change that to 80, right? Still pennies. So now that I've sped up the transaction, presumably it should speed up and not take much more than like 30 seconds. So again, when you click this checkbox, what's going to happen is you're going to send the elk over to the target chain and arrive there with some gas. And then the next step is to immediately swap the elk that you bridged over for the gas on the target chain. So let's see how we're doing with our transaction. All right, cool. It looks like it's done. If I refresh, I should be able to see my elk. And there it is. So I'm going to click max. Again, target chain, just because I'm doing most things on Binance too. But let's do Phantom, just because Phantom is the one that's most difficult generally to get gas onto. So I click Phantom. I click the swap elk 1 for gas. I click transfer. I click confirm. And this is really fast. I don't want to jinx it. And I can, of course, always speed these up. So if I wanted to speed up this transaction, I would just go here, click speed up again, and I do not mind paying for this at the moment because I have plenty of gas to do it with. So this transaction should be pretty quick once sped up. You can always speed it up even more, like if you're in a super hurry. I don't know why you'd be in such a hurry though. Once this is done, we're going to go over to the target chain and see if it's in our wallet. So I'll do one more. There we go. It's done. So now that the transaction is done, the bridging process is underway. Now, this really doesn't take that much time, so I'm going to go ahead and switch chains and see if it's arrived. So what I'll do is click on the MetaMask icon and go over to the Phantom network. Now I already have Phantom, so you can't really see the zero balance goes up to something, but be assured that once it arrives on this chain, I will have received a little bit of Phantom. And we can check that now. So if you look at that last number, and now look at this new number, you'll see that some of that elk has converted into Phantom. So I have less elk balance, and I have more Phantom than I did previously. So I've been given gas, which is phenomenal, and now I can click max here and convert all of this into even more Phantom, which is what I want to do. Approve. I have gas to do the approval, and then I will swap. So that's it. It is really that simple. If you're having trouble getting gas onto the Phantom chain, this is my recommended way of doing it. Centralized exchanges are inconsistent at best, and you don't necessarily want to use any swap for Phantom. So this works really well, and it works really fast, and it works between virtually every single EVM that exists. So you can also get gas onto other chains, not just the Phantom chain this way. If you have no money on DeFi at all, one thing you could do if you can't withdraw Phantom is withdraw Matic to your MetaMask wallet onto the Polygon chain, and then just do exactly what I did here. So I swapped the Matic for Elk and then bridged it onto the Phantom chain to turn it into FTM. That's it. So hopefully this helps so much with gas, and now you guys can go on to whatever chains you want confidently, knowing that it won't be too difficult to get gas onto that chain for the sort of initial growing pains. Now, I would not recommend doing large amounts because although Elk.Finance is amazing for this particular feature, it doesn't have the most liquidity, so you're not going to get the best rates. Once you have a little bit of gas on the chain, the target chain, I would recommend bridging over stablecoins via AnySwap. My preference is usually Magical Internet Money, though various different assets work. It's just that Magical Internet Money generally has been the fastest for me, but you can also do like USDC or USDT or whatever else may be your preference. So that's it, guys. Hopefully this video allows you to get gas onto your target chain and do so easily. And look, this video is under 8 minutes, so hopefully you can do it in under 10. Thank you so much for watching. Patreon if you want to join, and have a wonderful rest of your day.